Hello students, in this video you are going to learn about definition of active power, apparent power, reactive power, power factor and impedances. So these definitions are important for your examinations. Sometimes they may ask you to explain or define the following things. So they will give 4 or 5 parameters and they will ask you to define the following things. So this is one of important definitions for your exams. So first one, active power. So active power is denoted with P. So it is denoted with P. So active power is defined as the product of apparent power and power factor. The product of apparent power and power factor. So VI cos pi is known as active power. So active power, it is denoted with P. So active power you can also call real power, you can also call true power. It is defined as the product of apparent power and power factor VI cos pi. The unit of apparent active power is watts or kilowatts. So this is about active power. And next one, second one is apparent power. So apparent power, it is denoted with capital letter S. It is defined as the product of RMS value of voltage and RMS value of current. That is called VI. Apparent power is equal to VI. The RMS value of voltage and RMS value of current is called apparent power. The unit of apparent power is volt ampere or kilovolt ampere. Apparent power is denoted with S. It is defined as the RMS value of voltage and RMS value of current is called apparent power. The unit of apparent power is volt amperes or kilovolt amperes. Even you can also measure in terms of megavolt amperes, MVA also. Next one, reactive power. So reactive power, it is denoted with Q. Reactive power, it is denoted with Q. So it is defined as the quantity VI sin pi. VI sin pi is called reactive power. So reactive power is a waste of power. So it is developed by the inductors, induction motors and inductive circuits. So it is a waste power. So it is a waste power. So this reactive power is developed by due to inductors, due to induction motors and inductive circuits, etc. Okay. So here reactive power is measured in terms of volt ampere reactive or kilovolt ampere reactive, kVAR or volt ampere reactive, VAR. So reactive power means the quantity VI sin pi is called reactive power. It is denoted with Q. So here reactive power is wastage power due to inductors, due to induction motors, due to inductive circuits. This reactive power will be develops in the power system. So it is measured in terms of volt ampere reactive or kilovolt ampere reactive. Next one, power factor. So power factor is denoted with cos pi. So here we can define power factor in 3 ways. So it is defined as the ratio between active power to apparent power is called power factor, and also the power factor is defined as cosine of angle between voltage and current is also called power factor. So you can also call power factor is defined as the ratio between resistance to impedance is also called power factor. Power factor is there is no units. Power factor does not have any units. So it is a scalar quantity. So this power factor is lies between 0 to 1. So power factor always lies between 0 to 1. The minimum value of the power factor is 0. The maximum value of the power factor is 1. So it's coming to significance of power factor for pure resistive circuits. The power factor will be 1. for pure inductive and pure capacitive circuit, the power factor will be equal to 0. The minimum value of the power factor is 0 and maximum value of the power factor is 1. So this is about power factor. So power factor is defined as in three ways. One is the ratio between active power to apparent power is called power factor. Power factor is a unitless, it is a scalar quantity, and power factor also we can define as cosine of angle between voltage and current. So voltage and current angle is if you take in terms of cosine, that is also called cos phi, that is the power factor. And also we can also define power factor is the ratio between resistance to impedance is called power factor. It is lies between 0 to 1. For pure resistive circuits, power factor is 1. For pure capacitive and inductive circuit, power factor will be equal to 0. Since the angle between the phasor representation, if you see, the angle between voltage and current will be equal to 90 degrees or pi by 2 radians. So cos of 90 degrees is equal to 0. So that the power factor of pure inductive and pure capacitive circuits, the power factor is equal to 0. So this is about power factor. Coming to the impedance. So impedance is like a resistance in DC circuits. So impedance is belongs to AC circuits. The opposition offered by the flow of current in AC circuits is called impedance. Opposition offered by the flow of current in AC circuits is called impedance. So impedance is denoted with Z. So impedance is denoted with Z. Opposition offered by the flow of current in AC circuits is known as impedance. So here impedance is also consisting of resistance and reactance. Okay. So impedance is belongs to AC circuits. Resistance is belongs to DC circuit. The unit of impedance is ohms. The unit of impedance is also ohms. So how we are taking resistance is, so how we are measuring is resistance ohms, right? So similarly impedance also we will measure in terms of ohms only. The symbol representation is looks like this. So this is a representation of ohm. Okay. So this is about various definitions of AC circuits. So these definitions are very important: active power, apparent power, reactive power, power factor, impedance. So 2 or 3 times they ask define the following. So in that they ask active power, apparent power, reactive power, power factor and impedances. Okay. So these are the definitions. So prepare well. These definitions also explained in class, and also I have explained. I have given in material also. Please check your Google Classroom. So download the basic electrical related material. All 5 modules notes I have uploaded. Module wise I have uploaded 5 different materials are I uploaded. So download all 5 modules. Module wise notes you download. Module wise materials you download, and prepare well. So these definitions are also important. Okay, for problems, for theory related. So these definitions are important. Practice well. Okay. Thank you. Everyone. So if you have any doubt, you can ask offline, or you can call and you can ask. So these definitions practice, and the next video we will discuss about problems based on single phase circuits. Okay. Thank you everyone.